All right, everybody, welcome into the Blue Raider Roundup podcast.
On today's first episode, we have a Blue Raider legend and a Super Bowl champion, Izaiah Gathings. He is calling in virtually from Kansas City. How you doing today, Izaiah?
I'm good, bro. I'm glad to be on. How y'all doing?
Pretty good. We know you're busy, so we'll keep it pretty quick here. But just first question is, just tell us a little bit about your time at MT and how you think MT could have helped you, get to the league and what you kind of learned from MTSU. Obviously, there's a different coach now, Coach Mason, but kind of what you learned from Coach Doc and what your whole experience was like at MT.
Yeah, man. It was. I had a great experience at Middle Tennessee. I was there for 2 years. And Coach Stock and the coaching staff. They helped me a lot. Just getting into the position that I'm in today. Just trying to help me develop into a great player. Coach Stock was, of course, my receiver coach. Just being with those coaches. They helped me out. They helped me out a lot just with my development. And then just the school in general, like it's a great school to be at. The fans are great. Yeah, it's a great environment at Middle Tennessee. So just overall, they helped me a lot just getting to where I'm at right now.
Yeah, so you leave MT and you go through the pro day and the draft process and all that kind of stuff, and obviously you go undrafted. Tell us a little bit about the overall draft process and pro day and prospecting process and kind of how that went for you.
Yeah, so with the draft process, it was really um, just me trying to figure out like a routine. But once I got that down, I went to Miami to train, and I was in Miami for a good couple months for like 2 months. And I signed with an agency. Um, and basically my agent did all the work for me, really just communicating with teams, and things of that nature. So after I finished training, you go back home and you really don't know like what teams, or you got an idea of what teams are interested in you just because of your agents talking back and forth with you and telling you what teams he's talking to. But at the end of the day, like if you're in my position, like you really don't know like where you gonna go for real. So it's a lot of uncertainty.
Right. So then you end up going to the Jets initially, on that mini camp contract, which is basically, like you said earlier, it's basically like a tryout. So you end up going there, then you go to the Chiefs for a few weeks, and then you get cut by the Chiefs, and then later on in the season they re-sign you, and then you ultimately end up making a run to the playoffs and ultimately winning a Super Bowl in your first season. So tell us a little bit about that and kind of how that went for you.
Yeah, so like you said, I was like during the draft, I really didn't know like what was gonna happen. So of course I went undrafted, and then I ended up getting a rookie minicamp invite from the Jets. Then I went to the rookie minicamp and I did good, and they ended up signing me. So I was with the Jets from after rookie minicamp, and then I went through OTAs, and I was there for like 3 or 4 days of training camp. And then it was crazy. I'm about to go to a meeting in training camp. Dude come up behind me. He like, hey, we need you up in the office. So I go up in the office. He like, hey, we releasing you. Like, we got a couple roster spots. Woo the woo. So I was like, dang. So then I go home. I'm a free agent for a little bit. Then the Chiefs call me back. The Chiefs call me up like a week later. And remind y'all, this is during camp. So then I go to the work. I go do a workout for the Chiefs, and the Chiefs sign me. And then after they sign me, I'm with the Chiefs for the rest of camp. And then I'm balling out. I'm balling out in camp though, so I'm thinking I'm at least gonna make the P squad after camp. They call me. The Chiefs call me up like on cut down day, and they tell me they signing me to the P squad. So then I go back to the crib, but they can't sign you to the next day. So then the next day come, and then they call me, but they call me out of nowhere. I knew something was wrong, but they call me out of nowhere, and they're like, hey, we just wanted to let you know we talked to your agent, and we're not gonna be able to sign you today. It's just a numbers game, woo to woo. Like NFL is, but it's a crazy business, bro. So then I was home for like from like week 1 to week 13, and then the Chiefs called me back like week 14 of the season, and then I was with them the rest of the end of the season, and I ended up just winning the Super Bowl with them. So it was crazy.
That is. And just like as a receiver, man, what's it like being able to work with a guy like Patrick Mahomes? I mean, can't ask for a better guy to be your quarterback.
But it's still wild. Like I'm still sort of getting used to it. Like I was just down in Dallas the other week with them boys, and we was down there training and stuff. He a cool dude. Get a lot of work in. You could tell bro just want to be great for real. Like he put the work in and day out. But he cool to be around. So it's a cool experience.
Who I guess you can't really say honestly at this point, but who throws a better ball, Patrick Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers?
They gonna put me on the spot. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I mean, of course I'm gonna say Pat. I'm gonna say, but A Rod throw a crazy ball too though. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna go with Pat. Like the throws I done seen Pat make in practice and in the games, really in practice. Like a lot of people don't see what he be doing in practice. Bro be doing some crazy stuff in practice, like roll to his right and throw 50 yards down the field across his body to the left. Like it's crazy. Like you just have to see it. But like Pat done some crazy stuff in practice. You just be like, he's insane. But
Yeah,
I done seen A Rod do some crazy stuff too. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me
yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
I'm just gonna go with Pat.
So tell us a little bit about the actual Super Bowl. Were you on the field during the
Yeah,
Super Bowl?
yeah.
Walk us through a little bit of that and what that kind of experience is like.
It's wild. Like it's just like the atmosphere and the media, like everything about it is crazy. You you just gotta be there to experience it, bro. Like it's a crazy experience, and then everything leading up to the Super Bowl is crazy too. Just like just being in the hotel, and then on top of that, like we was in Vegas for the Super Bowl, so like that's a crazy because usually, I mean, you got Super Bowls that be in like other cities like fucking Cleveland or like some small, but we in Vegas for the Super Bowl, so we shopping, we doing other stuff before the game and stuff. Like you see celebrities everywhere. It's a crazy experience. You just gotta it's something you really can't explain for real. You just gotta be
Right.
able to see it for yourself.
You take some of that confetti with you?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, got to,
got some of that. I got a lot of
got to.
stuff from there.
Oh
There
yeah.
you go. Give us. We'll wrap it up here. Give us some of your predictions on what's going to go down next season with the Chiefs.
Three-peat.
Three-peat.
We gotta get
Nothing
to
less.
it. We're gonna
Can't
work
put it
for
past
it.
them.
I'm predicting a three-peat for sure.
There you go. Can't put it past them. All right, man.
They
Well, I
be
appreciate you joining us today. Hopefully the season goes well, and we'll stay in touch.
Nah, most definitely. Brody gotta take that Charger shirt off. T-shirt
I
off.
saw when he walked in. I said, "Oh man."
Hey, I'm a Herbert. Hey man, Oregon Ducks Herbert guy over here. Hey, we just hoping to get to the playoffs at this point, man. I mean, no crazy expectations over here. I know how we are.
Hey,
We got Harbaugh though. We'll see.
Y'all got a new coach. Well, they
Yeah,
got a
we
new
go
coach,
see.
so they might be
We need some
smooth
receivers
soon.
though. Hey, you got no one to throw to right now. He gave them all away.
All right, brother. I appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all.
Peace.